Go Ellsworth, brought to you by these proud community sponsors. Anita Hoffines, Dr. Mark Herzog,
Good morning. This is Carol Kratzer with the Go Ellsworth Did You Know segment. This morning, we are meeting with the Leadership Ellsworth County group. This is a new group in the county that is helping with some leadership issues. In the past, we have had the Pride of the Prairie, and this is something very, very different. And today we have members of their committee talking to us. Good morning, John.
Good morning, Carol.
We have John Sherman with Sherman, Hoffman, and Hip, who's here to help us. John, I understand that Ellsworth County Leadership Program is being established and that you will have your first class this fall. Can you tell me what the program's, how the program originated?
Yes, the Chamber Board of Directors felt that Ellsworth County needed a leadership program and that emphasized leadership rather than just relate to and tell about items in Ellsworth County. In the past, the Chamber and Economic Development, I believe, had a leadership program that some people would refer to as more of a show and tell. The program was designed to teach the participants about the county, its government, its resources, and what was available to be advertised, sold, and unique about the county. That program was a success, but the Chamber felt that it would be beneficial to have a new program that emphasized leadership skills and processes, and that might benefit the county more.
Will there still be an element of show and tell in this?
It'll be an element, yes. It'll be limited, and it'll be over the lunch hour where the program exists so that people can tell about their businesses or the community or the government in the county. I did want to say there was one more thing about creating the program, and that was that the Sisters of St. Joseph's in Concordia came out about the same time that the Chamber was considering a new leadership program and offered training at no cost if the board could come up with a group of participants. The board did, and that group of participants ended up being this committee. Those participants took part in the program offered by St. Joseph's. It was called Effective Rural Communities Leadership Program. And after the program, they decided it would be appropriate to create a new program for Ellsworth in Ellsworth County.
Who are your committee members?
The committee consists of Stacy Schmidt, Jessica Mitchell, Kristen Hazy, Barbara McPherson, Carrie Ann Ehrlich, Carissa Griffith, yourself from the Chamber, and myself.
Yeah, I'm sort of just an overseer, but yes. And we appreciate all the time because they have put in a lot of time for the last year because the St. Joseph's program started at this time last year, and they really put a lot of work in.
Yeah, the committee, in addition to participating in the Effective Rural Communities Leadership Program from St. Joseph, researched a lot of existing leadership programs in various counties and cities in Kansas, and in addition to that, several members of the committee attended a 2.5-day leadership summit at the Kansas Leadership Center in Wichita, and came back with a lot of good ideas and got a lot of input. So the committee has studied various programs throughout Kansas and tried to pick the best all those programs and put it together into a new program. So after spending, like you say, a significant amount of time and effort in reviewing programs, the committee determined to create a program based upon the Kansas Leadership Training Center model, which everyone feels is very effective.
I'm here now with Stacy Schmidt. Welcome, Stacy. Stacy's from First Title in Ellsworth. What is the Kansas Leadership Center?
About 10 years ago, the Kansas Health Foundation reached out to citizens across the state of Kansas and asked them what they were concerned about the health of the state. And what actually came out from that conversation was they were concerned about, about the leadership, the future of leadership within the state. And very often people have great ideas but no way to implement them. So that being said, they created a core grant, and through that grant created a state-of-the-art facility, which is now the Kansas Leadership Center in Wichita. And they have experts working around the clock to reach more people. And they are designed to present people from all walks of life with the skills necessary to make positive changes in our communities, in our businesses, and even in our homes.
Can you tell me more about the Kansas Leadership Center and its programs?
Yes, I can, but perhaps the best way to answer that question is to watch this video from the Kansas Leadership Center.
All right, let's watch.
Soon after the Kansas Health Foundation was formed, we did a tour across the state of Kansas asking Kansans what were the health factors that were holding them down. They told us those health issues, but the biggest issue preventing them from addressing them was the lack of leadership.
So early on, leadership began to be a key part of the Health Foundation strategies, because absent leadership, the big ideas just don't go very far. So they began to figure out how to build the development of leadership into their core strategies. Over the last 20 years, the Kansas Health Foundation has spent more time and energy building the leadership capacity of people in the state than any other organization. They launched programs like the Kansas Community Leadership Initiative and the Health Foundation Fellows Program, another great leadership program. And then they developed the Kansas Leadership Center. And they did that because they know if we have great leadership, we have the opportunity to create a stronger, healthier state. The Kansas Community Leadership Initiative, or KCLI, was one of the early endeavors of the Health Foundation when it comes to building leadership capacity in the state. It was and still is a partnership to create stronger local community leadership programs.
So the goal is that the graduates come out of these programs with a desire to serve their communities and that they also have the skills and capacities to do so.
Dodge City had a leadership program called Leadership Dodge for many years, but it was a community tour program where people would sign up for the class and tour different aspects of the community. KCLI offered us a strong leadership training program where we could match up their curriculum with our community tours we're already doing and offer much more value to our community. KCLI has really made a difference in our community. We now have graduates who are on the school board, and in all cases, our graduates have access to this amazing toolbox of things that they can use to be successful. They know how to energize others to bring the entire community to work on a problem that we're facing. And so KCLI has really taken our leadership program to the next level and has been an amazing resource for us.
Promoting leadership through faith-based organizations is such an effective way to improve the health of Kansans. The faith community is a very strong community in Kansas, and a partnership with them could have tremendous impacts on health in the state of Kansas.
The Faith and Leadership Initiative of the Kansas Leadership Center invited us to engage unusual voices, and we discovered a lot that we didn't know, such as children coming to school hungry. So what we did is we went to the Lord's Diner and said, would you help us to make sure that every child and every adult in the neighborhood of Plainview, the most impoverished neighborhood of Wichita, would have a meal 365 days a year. Then we went to Hunter Health Clinic and said, you have a very small clinic. it's not adequate to meet the needs of the people here, we're going to help you build a larger clinic so that every need of every citizen in this neighborhood could be met. And because of the encouragement that we received, Chapel Hill as a congregation is better at leading, congregationally and as individuals.
In 2005, the Foundation Board of Directors announced the funding and the establishment of the Kansas Leadership Center. And at that time, we also announced that we would build a structure to house the Leadership Center in downtown Wichita.
This building will have an amazing impact on the leadership in Kansas. Just the building alone creates a sense of credibility and permanence in the Health Foundation and the Leadership Center's dedication to improving leadership. And the building really solidifies the commitment that the Kansas Health Foundation has made early on and continues to make to the state of Kansas.
Leadership has been a core value of the Kansas Health Foundation since nearly our beginning. And by establishing the Kansas Leadership Center and by building this building and establishing their presence here, we are confident that leadership will continue to be a core value of the foundation and will be carried on into the future through the Kansas Leadership Center.
That was very interesting. We're now here with Barb McPherson. Hi, Barb.
Hi, Carol.
And she's with Boomeroos. And Barb, how are you guys able to create your own program?
Well, the committee asked the Leadership Center for help and support in creating a program that would fit our community. The committee worked with Raquel Thiessen, who guided us through the process in establishing a program that would be appropriate for Ellsworth County. And she agreed to be our initial program trainer and presenter, and she provides a lot of invaluable experience and training and brings that to our training that will start in the fall through the Leadership Center.
Wonderful. When will your leadership classes be held?
They will be held this fall. We have 6 sessions, all half days from 12 to 5, and they start September 17th, which is an all-day orientation session, and then from then on it will be every other week on Wednesday afternoons from 12 to 5.
And what is included in this? Is there additional something they need to go to afterwards?
Yes, at the end they have they will attend. The sponsorship money includes attending a leadership summit in Wichita for 2 days in the spring.
And that's what John was saying some of you got to go to.
Yes.
You were one of the lucky ones that got to go to that,
yes.
right? What is the cost of the leadership training?
Well, there's lots of sponsorships, different levels of sponsorships. It starts at a bargain of $300, which includes all the classes and a noon meal provided by sponsors and a 2.5-day, again, leadership at the Kansas Leadership Center.
So to be a participant, it costs $300?
Correct.
Okay. Is there a website where I can obtain further information?
Yes, there is at goellsworth.com, and you click on the Leadership Ellsworth County link.
And it's right on the front page there.
Yes.
How can we sign up?
You can contact the Ellsworth-Kanopolis Chamber at 472-4071 or any committee member.
And then the applications are also on the website and available?
Yes, they are.
Thank you. We're here with Kristen Hazy from First Bank, Kansas. Good morning, Kristen.
Good morning, Carol.
And you're asking for sponsorships besides the applicant's fee. What are your sponsorships?
We're seeking sponsors to help fund the program. Businesses or civic groups interested in sponsoring the program or providing meals should contact Carol at the Chamber office to learn more. We think this program will be a great opportunity for businesses to contribute to the community as well as to themselves, with the goal being continued economic vitality in Ellsworth County.
How How many places are left and what are the deadlines for signing up?
We have about 10 places still available, and the deadline to sign up is Friday, August 29th.
Back with us is John Sherman from Sherman, Hopman and Hip. Good morning again. Yeah. One big question I know that people are waiting to be asked is, I want to go, but how am I going to convince my boss? So what is it in for the benefit for our businesses to send someone?
Well, Carol, businesses always want to have employees who are involved and engaged in the community and are positive leaders. And they find that those people work well in the community, help their business, and present a positive influence and positive example for their business. In fact, research shows that employees who are engaged outperform those who are not by 202%.
Oh my goodness.
That's a significant benefit. And the other benefit that for businesses is that the leadership program is designed to teach people how to present ideas and thoughts in a positive manner, how to work with other people, and how to get things accomplished. And we think accomplishing things in business and in the community will benefit everyone.
Sounds like it. So for more information, you can go to goellsworth.com and click on the leadership link. I want to thank all my friends today who were here. John Sherman, Barb McPherson, Kristen Hazy, and Stacy Schmidt for all the hard work, and for the other community members that are not here, Carrie Ann Ehrlich, Carissa Griffith, and Jessica Mitchell for all the great work. Come on down, call if you have any questions. You can call me at 472-4071.
Go Ellsworth, brought to you by these proud community sponsors. Anita Hoffines, Dr. Mark Herzog,